The film begins in India, where a woman named Neela narrates the story of the god Hanuman to her son. The legend describes how Hanuman, the monkey god, consumed the sun and as punishment, was stripped of his powers by the other gods. In the present day in Yatana, Neela's son has grown up to be a fighter known only as Kid. Wearing only a monkey mask, he competes in underground tournaments at a place called Tiger's Temple. After losing his latest fight, the club's owner, Tiger, cheats Kid out of his full earnings despite his protests. Kid gathers information from the street boy about a woman named Queenie Kapoor, who runs a brothel called King's and has ties to a guru named Baba Shakti, a figure connected to Kid's past. Kid has a street thief steal Queenie's wallet at an outdoor restaurant, then returns it to her at King's. She gives him money to leave, but Kid persuades Queenie to hire him for the jobs no one else wants. Under the alias Bobby, Kid begins working in the kitchen, befriending a co-worker named Alfonso. He witnesses Queenie's ruthlessness. Kid later visits a secret area downtown to buy a small gun. He convinces Alfonso to bet on Kid's opponent at Tiger's Temple to earn easy money, hoping this will help him get promoted at King's. During the match, Kid wins the first 2 rounds, but loses in the third as promised. Alfonso helps Kid move up to tending the bigger clients at King's, including Chief of Police Rana Singh, one of Kid's main targets. Kid notices a new girl, Sita, looking uncomfortable around the client. He leaves before giving in to the urge to intervene. They talk outside after she sees him feeding a stray dog, and she advises him that he shouldn't work in such a place. Over time, Kid prepares for a confrontation. Once he gains access to the VIP floor, he sees Rana receiving a lap dance from Sita and slips him a vial of tainted coke. This lures Rana into the bathroom, where Kid attempts to confront him at gunpoint. A nearby goon distracts Kid, giving Rana a chance to attack. They engage in a brutal fight, resulting in the death of the goon. Rana nearly kills Kid, but Kid manages to stab him in the face. Kid flees the building, fighting off other gunmen along the way. He escapes with Alfonso in a wagon, but they are rammed by more of Rana's corrupt cops. Alfonso escapes on foot, while Kid is abducted. Kid regains consciousness in the back of a police wagon. Seizing a gun, he kills the guards in the back and escapes. He runs through a brothel, fighting off thugs, including one with an axe whose nose he bites off, before getting shot in the head by incoming gunmen. Kid makes it to the rooftops and runs until a helicopter above shoots him, sending him falling into the river. Kid later wakes up in a temple of Ardhara Nirshvara, a target of Baba Shakti's group due to its community of trans people. The head priest, Alpha, greets him and shows him the statues of Shiva and Parvati, explaining their stories. The temple's people have tended to Kid's wounds. As he recovers and spends time among them, Baba Shakti learns of the attack on Rana and orders him to ensure Kid is quickly dealt with, fearing that Kid, though currently a nobody, could become a somebody who threatens their empire. Alpha speaks to Kid privately, sensing his deep pain. She gives him a hallucinogenic powder to guide him through an awakening. In a flashback, it is revealed that Baba Shakti ordered Rana and his men to invade Kid's village, slaughter everyone, and set everything ablaze. Neela hid Kid, but was forced to witness as Rana assaulted and strangled her before setting her body on fire. Kid tried in vain to revive her, resulting in his burn scars. Kid trains to regain his strength, while Shakti's candidate for the sovereign party, Adesh Joshi, rises in the polls despite controversy over their treatment of minorities. At the temple, a young woman is beaten by Rana's men after the temple receives an eviction notice. Kid returns to Tiger Temple, having a young boy from earlier bet on his victory. His first opponent, King Cobra, who defeated him at the beginning, goes down easily with a swift kick. He then faces a much larger opponent, Baloo the bear. Despite a fierce fight, Kid defeats Baloo, earning cheers of Monkey Man from the crowd. Including a proud Alfonso, Kid has the young boy collect his earnings and donate them to the Ardhana Rishvara temple. On Diwali evening, Joshi is elected to power, and a celebration is held at King's. Kid, in his monkey mask, beats the security guards before leading Alpha's fighters inside to help kill other guards. As Shakti's people celebrate Joshi's victory, Kid sets off a firework and ignites a gas canister, decimating Shakti's men throughout the building. Cornered by a squad of thugs, Kid is aided by the temple's warriors. Queenie tries to kill Kid, but is knocked out by Sita with a dinner tray. Kid severs Queenie's thumb and makes his way up. Kid confronts Rana in a rematch. Rana puts up a strong fight, but Kid gains the upper hand, beating Rana with a stiletto until his skull cracks open. Kid then uses Queenie's thumb to access the top floor. Kid finally faces Baba Shakti. Shakti tries to use his phony peaceful methods, but Kid won't have it. Shakti shows his padukas, or sandals, made by a devoted follower to prevent his feet from hurting anything living. As Kid is distracted by helicopter's lights, Shakti stabs him in the gut with a shiv hidden in the padukas. Kid lets his hand get impaled with the other shiv, then knocks Shakti down and repeatedly stabs him in the chest. Shakti begs for mercy, but Kid replies that only God can forgive him and drives the shiv into Shakti's head. Kid looks up at an image of Hanuman and sees a final flashback of his mother before slumping over. The film explores neo-noir with remarkable execution by Dev Patel. While there were occasional experimental shots that didn't quite hit the mark, Patel's work often delivered some of the best cinematography we've seen in a while. The film's use of shadows and vibrant colors to set the scene and mood was stunning, justifying Jordan Peele's support to bring it to the big screen. The composition proudly showcases its influences while daring to be creative and fresh. Notable elements include colorful hanging discs, a brief point-of-view shot in a stairwell, and a playful training montage set to the rhythm of tabla hand drums. At the heart of this film lies a genuine exploration of faith and spirituality, set against the backdrop of corrupt politicians masquerading as religious figures. It delves into the contrast between fighting to survive and fighting to live, with themes of self-directed violence versus violence for a higher purpose. The narrative constantly juxtaposes these elements, creating a story that transcends the typical revenge film. It emphasizes not only on honing the body, but also sharpening of the mind and soul in the pursuit of a just cause. These themes are artfully highlighted in Monkey Man through its use of iconography and references in the Hindu god Hanuman, a fallen monkey god, and the Ardhanarishvara of Shiva, a deity embodying both male and female aspects. Patel weaves Hanuman's story into Kid's journey, which starts as a quest for vengeance for his mother, but evolves into a mission beyond himself as he confronts a rising corrupt religious leader. Patel uses this film to comment on corruption, religious violence, and violence against the trans community. While the film features considerable violence, it notably does not depict violence against the Hijra, the third gender in Indian culture. Instead, Patel showcases their beauty and strength, giving them agency in the narrative and having them join the fight for their own cause. Monkey Man is a welcome surprise that is absolutely worth your time and attention. There is always a clamor for new and original films, and it doesn't get more innovative or unique than this. Thank you very much for watching the whole video. And if you have a movie or TV show that you want us to cover, just comment it down below. We'll make a video of it in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our playlist for more recaps.